Rundown Tuesday, October 19th, brought to you by New Amsterdam Vodka. New Amsterdam Vodka was born from an uncompromising passion for great vodka, and this commitment to excellence enabled New Amsterdam to produce vodka of superb taste and unparalleled smoothness. New Amsterdam is a premium 80-proof vodka made from some of the finest quality grains in America's heartland. It's 5 times distilled for unparalleled smoothness and filtered 3 times for a clean and crisp finish. New Amsterdam Vodka is slightly sweet on the palate, smooth enough to drink on the rocks, and mixes well with juices and soda, or make a classic New Amsterdam Mule. New Amsterdam Vodka is the official vodka of Barstool Sports. Question, something I'm self-conscious about. Do you guys think I say the word vodka weird?
You said vodka.
Vodka.
It's almost like you're saying VOD.
Heavy on the VOD. You're doing
vodka.
Vodka.
New Amsterdam Vodka.
You're saying vodka.
I've gotten many tweets from doing ads that I say it weird.
I just say vodka.
Vodka.
I mean, I feel like we're all saying vodka.
No, you're saying vodka.
Well, I'm saying vodka. Vodka. I'm almost saying it like a Russian.
Do you want to shut the vodka here?
You want to shut the vodka?
Yeah, you are. You're paying
want some
homage to the
vodka,
Russians and their
I
vodka.
feel like they say like vodka.
Vodka. Yeah, I do more vodka.
Do you want to shut the New Amsterdam
Anyway,
vodka?
New Amsterdam Vodka. Have some Halloween weekend coming up. You're going to have some parties probably.
Yeah.
Get some New Amsterdam Vodka.
What are you guys dressing up as for Halloween?
There's a natural question that you don't already know the answer
I suggested
to.
Tommy, as he's a bit taller.
Yeah, that's right. I do know.
I suggested this to Tommy the other day, as he's a bit taller and lankier, and I'm a bit shorter and pudgier, that we go to wherever we don't have plans yet, by the way. If anyone has plans in New York City area, hit me up. We don't have Halloween plans yet.
Yep.
Happily come to a house party, anything you have.
You're
it's probably not gonna be a
crowdsourcing your
house party.
Halloween plans?
Yeah, I don't have any
You're not
Halloween
even gonna
plans.
I'm bringing a
million
house party in
responses.
New York City.
I would love to do like a rooftop house party if anyone's having
All right, so
one.
if your Halloween party fits that criteria, please hit up Glenny Balls.
But Waluigi and Wario was a good idea.
God, that
I
is
think.
such a good idea. I need you guys to do it.
I also suggested Seth and Evan from Superbad, which would be a good one as well.
Another good one.
Who was that? Yeah,
Tommy's
that's hard though.
gives very Evan vibes.
Yeah,
It's
he
hard
does.
though to differentiate like that where Seth and Evan, because it just would look like 2 normal
Right, if you
white
guys-
dudes.
Well, you have your hoodie on. I'll do my pants with the period blood stain. I
Okay.
can walk
Okay.
around with the bleach thing.
Who was it? We did a rundown like a few months ago with Roan, and he said we looked a lot. Were you here for that,
Oh, yeah,
Mackenzie?
I forget who it was.
It was some cartoon,
yeah,
like was it
and
Inspector Gadget or some like
Yeah, it was like
detective's
detective,
cartoon,
yeah.
and it
Or,
was incredibly
R2D2
accurate. Do you remember what I'm
R2D2
talking
and
about?
C3PO
Yeah.
you guys could do?
We could do that.
Not the biggest
But I
Star Wars.
also, if Tommy doesn't want to do a couple's costume, I've kind of every year.
I was always down for a
Yeah,
couple's
every year I've been doing Lederhosen. I've just made that my official Halloween
Yes,
costume.
you have.
So I love my Lederhosens. I definitely want to wear that to one thing. Maybe I'll wear Lederhosen to one and Waluigi and Wario to another. But we have to investigate to see if we could find
You
Waluigi
guys,
and
you
Wario
guys
costumes.
have to do a duo costume.
I
Have
also
to.
think it's funny to go as very outdated viral memes. Like I think going as Alex from Target would be funny. Like as if it's like hot in the streets.
You guys-
like,
you guys
you
could go
guys
as-
seen that really hot cashier Alex at Target? It was like 6
Go,
years
you
ago.
guys
at
could
this
go
point.
as Charlie Bit Me, and one of you claims biting your finger.
Do you guys see that
really
YouTube
had.
video? It's fucking hilarious.
That's a good idea too. You
Yeah,
guys,
you could pull off Ken Bo, although I don't know. Is he canceled or no?
I don't
Ken
think he
Bo
is.
got canceled, yeah.
Oh, did he?
He kind of fought through.
I think he
no,
was-
I
he
think
was
he
a
fought
little-
I think he just had like a weird Reddit history.
And
Right.
if I recall correctly, he was a little horny.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Trent's one of the horniest guys on the planet.
So old viral memes. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I think
Ken
it's a
Bone,
funny
I could
trend.
do. I'm
You could do
two.
Ken Bone.
I'm
Ken
a
Bone
one
was
step
like
away from Ken Bone.
That was my first highlights with rights. Ken Bone.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah, there it
Jasper
is.
and Horace.
From what is that?
I don't know what that's from.
101 Dalmatians.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that movie just came
Yeah,
out.
we
so
could probably pull that off. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
If
lot
you-
of options for you
If
guys.
you also, so if you, not only do you have any Halloween parties, but if you also have any couples costumes for one lanky, one fat, send it our way as well.
Yeah, and so send us that and an invite.
And then
Be like,
invite.
here's an
Yeah,
invite
yeah.
to this place
Yeah.
where these.
I'm looking like
costumes-
really cool Tribeca rooftop
Ooh,
Halloween
I like
party.
that
That's
idea.
what I'm.
Tribeca rooftop, a lot of girls,
Maybe there'll be
a lot
some
of New
females
Amsterdam
there.
vodka.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking for.
All right. Yeah, that's really not. That shouldn't be that hard to put together.
No, you guys got it.
We got it. All right, start with Monday Night Football, Titans, Bills. Great game. Monday Night Football, an incredible streak of unbelievable games this year. Titans win 34-31. Couple big takeaways. Derrick Henry's just a fucking freak. And the Bills' decision at the end, like 15 seconds left, 4th and 1. One timeout. They could have kicked the field goal, and you're pretty much going to overtime at that point. They choose to go for it, sneak with Josh Allen. He slips. Titans get the stop. They win. Your thoughts on the Sean McDermott
They made the
decision?
correct move.
I
Correct
agree.
move. I mean, if you're going overtime, you might as well. You're doing not only are you doing a 50-50, it's probably less than a 50-50 to not win the game, but less than a 50-50 to get the ball and then score a touchdown. So why would you not rather just try to score the touchdown right there? Exactly, pretty much. And not to mention, I would take, but wasn't even one really, it was inches. 4th and inches, Josh Allen, more than 50% any day of the week. Guy fucking slipped. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Slept.
I was asleep by the time all that happened, but I did see the Derrick Henry clip, and watching him run away from DBs like they are linemen is really something.
He had
really something to admire.
Fastest
this is the scariest thing.
Any player in the NFL this year. He reached 21 point something miles per hour during that run. That's faster than any NFL player has run on the field this year, and he is the biggest and heaviest and tallest running back there is. That's not fair.
Like, I think I've seen he's scored 3 touchdowns 3 times this season already, and that's the more shocking stat, that he is the fastest sprint-wise. That was fucking, my mind was blown when I saw it.
Yeah, I think the Barstool Sports book tweeted if you bet Derrick Henry 3+ touchdowns every game, you'd be up 43 units.
Like, what's his 40 time?
I don't know what it was.
Because those DBs are in the low 4s. You can't get much lower than that. He's way faster than that.
I'm fully on record saying receivers and running backs don't matter in the NFL. He's very much the only running back that matters, and he should be top 3 MVP conversation, maybe the MVP.
I feel like we are not properly appreciating him as an all-time great running back. Like and I know people are like, what are you talking about? We always talk about Derrick Henry, but I feel like when we talk about Derrick Henry, it's more, oh, he's such a freak. He's so big. He's so fast. But if you look at his numbers statistically, and it all started with that 99-yard run against the Jaguars in like late 2018 season, since then, this 41 game stretch, it's like maybe the best stretch a running back has ever put together in NFL history.
I would say
he's on pace to break the rushing record if he keeps his pace up by like 5 or 6
How many years has he been in the league now?
I think this is his 5th, I believe.
year?
I would say in our lifetime's time, we were 25. The 2 running backs that come to mind, far and away better than everybody else, Tomlinson and Adrian Peterson.
Yep.
I would put him right in there.
Right, but I feel like he's
Marshawn?
not, like Adrian Peterson, you knew that you were watching this guy's going to be an all-time great. I don't feel
But
like
now
we've
we're like
reached
kind of
that with Derrick
realizing it.
Henry
We're
yet.
kind
I
of
feel like
realizing it.
starting
If we
to
get
realize
one or two more years like this, I think he's in that LT and Peterson.
Yeah.
Not LT, LaDainian Tomlinson. We don't call him LT around here.
Right, there's only one LT, and that's all.
Yes, I take that back. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I mean, great win for the Titans. Bills, I still think will be fine. I think I'd love to see these 2 teams face off again in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, shootout city. It was fantastic. It was a great night for overs.
Great night for the overs.
Started 3 points in the first quarter, but we knew it was going to explode. Then what happens? 34 points in the second quarter. It was a beautiful thing. Give me Titans Bills for every NFL game for the rest of the season.
And also Taylor Lewan, thoughts and prayers to him, the boy.
Yes.
Nasty hit. Hopefully everything is okay with him. Let's go on to baseball. MLB Playoffs, Red Sox win again because they're a fucking team of destiny, and the Yankees are fucking pathetic losers who are bringing back Aaron Boone on a 3, possibly 4-year deal.
I feel like I want to just let you.
stock.
I want to just listen to you talk about how pathetic the Yankees
Oh,
are.
the fact that I've given this rant 100 times now on just different platforms, but in the past 21 years, the Yankees have won 1 World Series. In the past 18 years, they've been to 1 World Series, which I said is below average because there's 15 teams in the league. On average, you should go once every 15 years. People are like, what are you talking about? That's a dumb sentence. That's stupid math. Technically speaking, everyone should go. If everything was equal, you'd go once every 15 years. So they're below average with that. And the fact I went into this offseason thinking there was no chance Aaron Boone would come back. I thought maybe Cashman would be gone. I probably didn't think he would, but something had to change too. And Aaron Boone is not the problem, but he's also not the solution. It starts with Cashman. It starts with the front office. It starts with Hal Steinbrenner. The fact the Yankees are going to just run the same team back after they had one of the most disappointing, frustrating seasons they've probably had in 20, 25 years. It is a disgusting slap in the face to Yankee fans everywhere. They're going to bring back Cashman, the whole front office, the whole analytics department, bring back Boone. What happened to my Yankees? It used to mean something to be a Yankee.
George is rolled over in his grave.
He is. George Steinbrenner is, and Hal Steinbrenner.
The boss is rolling over.
Brian Cashman today, you can't criticize Hal Steinbrenner for not spending money. The Yankees have the same exact payroll they had in 2005, and it is high, $207 million, and they traded for Stan, and they signed Cole, and yes, they do spend money, but the average MLB payroll since then has doubled. The Yankees payroll has not gone up proportionally
League caught
with
up
that.
to you guys.
They've had a new stadium. They have multiple new TV deals. You're going to bring back the same mediocre shit year after year and then say, hey, pay me $18 for a fucking tall boy at the stadium? That's what you're going to do? Slap in the face.
They hit you with 18.
Slap in the
they
face.
hit you with 18 bucks at
Something
the
like
Bronx.
it's fucking
It
crazy.
did make me laugh this morning to wake up to that Aaron Boone extension because I don't follow the Yankees. The only way I follow them is through you and Hubs and everybody in the office. And I thought that there was no way that Aaron Boone was going to be the manager of the New York Yankees.
Really?
And I woke up to a 3-year extension. And it was very funny.
Well, it came, like last week they fired a bunch of their assistant coaches and they didn't fire Boone and it seemed likely he was coming back, but I still held out hope. I said, they can't be that stupid. They can't be that stupid. Aaron Boone took over a team that in 2017 was an overachieving team under Joe Girardi. Went to Game 7 in the ALCS against the Astros. Probably would have went to the World Series if those fucking scumbags weren't cheating. Since then, they've only gone downhill. They were 2018, they were out in the LDS. 2019, Game 6 of the ALCS. 2020 ALDS, and this year they didn't even win a playoff game. They went out in the fucking wild card game, and they should have missed the playoffs. Probably would have helped them in the long run to miss the playoffs. They would have actually cleaned house. It's only gone downhill, and there's no hope. Like, Aaron Boone, I'm not saying is the problem. It starts with the front office, and they tell him what to do and everything. And the Yankees roster was poorly constructed this year, and guys did underperform. But a manager can make a difference. Alex Cora, like, look at what he does in Boston. Like, the Red Sox hire a new GM every other fucking year, and they all win a World Series. They constantly rebuild because, if Cashman went to another place, if Boone went to another place, maybe they'd have success. But sometimes you need new voices, you need fresh faces, you need fresh ideas. Cashman and his cronies have been running this team for fucking 25 years. They've won once in 21 seasons, and at the end of the day, maybe you could go to San Diego and be a great GM or something. You need new blood in there, and you need to change things. It works with the Red Sox. Alex Cora shows a manager can make a difference. The players love Aaron Boone because he fucking coddles them. He's a bitch, and then he says all these little things after the game. Oh, we're really trying out there. We're controlling the zone.
Oh, you hit him with the voice.
No, we're controlling the zone out there. I really like what I
Flanders
see.
Voice.
Yeah.
And then they fire all the assistant coaches. Like Aaron Boone, I guess, would just like let all his guys take the fall for him. Phil Nevin, his best friend from childhood. Some leader you are, you fucking coward.
And the Red Sox are absolutely winning the World Series.
Yes, and the thing is, I don't even care anymore. Like, it sucks that
You
they're
care.
gonna win.
You care.
I care, but I've resigned myself to the fact that they're winning.
What's that
so
going
it
to
won't
be?
surprise
5
me.
in
Five.
17 years?
5 in since 2004.
That's a
18
franchise.
seasons.
Did you see the
5
Schwarber
and
clip that
18
just
seasons.
went up
That's a
before we
franchise.
came on here of him talking about the Kyle from Waltham and that
No.
Carabas gave him the shirt?
That's where I'm from, according to people from Boston. I guess Middletown, Ohio is not a real place anymore. I got it. I think Carabas got it.
I wish the Yankees had players like that. I wish the Yankees were good.
How about that three-peat, though?
How about that
4 and
three-peat?
5.
What three-peat?
Three-peat, 97, 98, 99.
I actually didn't know. I actually didn't know what you were talking about, but I decided to go with
You
it.
went along with it so naturally that I was like, what am I missing?
Yeah, no, I was just
I mean,
like,
really,
yeah.
when you look at it, what is it? It's 5 and 20,
5
25
and
years.
18 seasons.
The Red Sox
Yankees
are,
have
they
won
might be
21.
the Red Sox might be
25
scoring
and
too many
25.
runs.
What?
The Red Sox might be scoring too many runs. Like last night, what they put
I mean,
up 12.
I still don't think that series is over because as much as it pains me to admit, I do think the Astros are still really good, and it's only 2-1, right? So that series isn't over. I'm just preparing myself that the Red Sox will win the World Series, so it's easier to digest. And it also does hurt that the Dodgers, I mean, they still could come back, but I'd feel a lot better about the Dodgers being the Red Sox than the Braves.
The Red Sox Braves World Series.
I actually like, they're two old-timey franchises.
Yeah.
Like, I think for baseball, they'd be fine with that.
For
but
sure.
I'm sure they'd obviously prefer a Red Sox-Dodgers rematch.
Yeah, yeah. In that clip he's talking about, it's really
Yeah,
a good
go
one.
buy the shirt, I guess. That must be what it's like to have a good team to root for in the playoffs and to be able to make shirts about them instead of just a bunch of lifeless, pathetic losers that they have.
I just really like hearing you talk about the Yankees right now.
That was a good, 2-3 minutes just.
I mean, I've recited the
systems
same
go.
things just over and over
Yeah,
again.
you clearly
know?
practiced that on other.
I feel like I'm missing a
I
few
thought I was
points.
watching a routine.
Another phrase I've said, Aaron Boone can inspire me to screw in a light bulb. That's a funny one.
Any other ones you want to
Just
run
running
back?
through, I'm just trying to run through some of the things I say. I mean, they need to make, as I'm like, I'd boycott the team or whatever. If they spend money this offseason and they get Corey Seager at shortstop and whatnot, I'll be able to stomach going into next year. But if they don't make significant changes to this roster, and listen to me, I wrote a blog that you can read about how exactly, I did Brian Cashman's job for him.
Make you the GM.
I actually think I do a really good job.
You do?
Yeah, and I know everyone thinks they could be a GM. I think I could hire enough people around me where I just direct shit.
I don't mean
go
this-
get this guy, go make it happen.
I don't
wanna
mean
put
this the
trade
wrong
together.
way. I think you're an odd, nerdy person enough that I would trust you as my GM.
Yeah, that's a compliment.
I know
Okay.
there's a lot of
Right.
drunk townies that are just like, I'll be the fucking
fit
GM.
The mold
I would
of a
want
guy
to
who could be a GM.
Yeah.
Like I'm someone that was like, he'll never make it as a player,
100%.
obviously.
Yeah.
But maybe he could be a GM.
I think you should pursue it.
You clearly have the
I don't
passion.
really know how I'd pursue
I think you
it.
should pursue it. You could
Let's start a
juggle both.
campaign.
All
Tommy
right,
for
make me the
GM.
GM. Make me the GM.
Tommy for GM.
Jessica Chastain says that She would go nude in a movie if do we have the actor's name here?
Oscar Isaac, I believe it was.
Yeah, if Oscar Isaac will show his entire penis and balls as well. Oscar Isaac, take one for the team here.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's the only rational take we can have here.
I fucking love this from Chastain, tit for tat, totally. If this is the new system we got,
right?
We gotta have a lot of guys taking it.
I'm not an actor.
Yeah,
I'm not in that world.
I'll stare at a cock and balls
we gotta,
if I get to
Leo's
look at Chastain.
Leo's got to do something. Leo's got to negotiate something.
I'd like to see Leo's cock as well.
I think that's right. Yeah. I think that's right. I mean, I'm trying to think of the last one we saw was like Jason Segel and
Cannavale, pretty sick dick.
Jason Segel and
We've never seen more. Marshall. That was 14 years ago. We've seen more dick since then.
I mean, Michael Fassbender, a legendary dick.
Cannavale, great dick.
What's the latest dick we've seen on the big screen? Famous dick.
The guy wasn't there a guy on the show on HBO, Pretty Liars, Skarsgård? Did he take his dick out?
I don't know.
I don't know. When I think of dick on screen, I think Fassbender. It's tough to have
I think of Bobby Cannavale on Boardwalk Empire.
There's someone with a
I don't remember
really
that one.
small
What season?
one.
3. He plays Jip Rossetti.
Oh, we've seen Ken Jeong. Is that his name?
Yes, on Hangover.
Yeah, Jason Segel is the one that jumped in my mind for whatever reason. It's
There's
brief.
gotta be more.
It's brief.
It says a lot about a person. Whose dick pops into your mind?
I think it's a fair question.
Mackenzie?
The only one I can think of is the one from that Netflix show Sex Life, like the shower scene.
Oh wow!
Where
yeah,
it's just like
Python.
it's like hanging down. Yeah.
That was I just remember Kevin.
But that's like just because it's recent.
Oh yeah, KFC tweeted about.
Yeah, that was astonishing to see.
But the thing is that we can name off. There's probably a handful of them, and Jessica Chastain clearly wants to change that culture. And
I totally.
She'll
agree.
get naked. The guys will get naked. It's
I'm
quite
totally
a revolution.
fine for that. Yeah, sure, feminism. If her idea of feminism is just more people get naked, I'm good with that.
Nudity for all, because it is actually crazy the amount of tits we've seen in our lives.
Yeah.
And there's just no
I will
dick.
say there's no male equivalent to tits.
Right,
it's dick and vagina.
Yeah, but there's a lot of full frontal scenes that women have done that guys don't do.
Dicks just aren't appealing.
No.
I mean, neither are vaginas, honestly.
Whoa.
What do they say in first scene of Superbad? You ever see a vagina by itself? Not for me. It's not the most appealing thing in the world.
I guess if it was just on its own.
But you ever see a vagina by itself? You ever see a dick by itself?
But compared to a dick, it's...
I think a dick is way nicer looking than a vagina. I mean, vaginas are gross.
I want that isolated. All right,
that shocks me. Coming from you,
right?
Mr. OnlyFans, you're seeing fucking pussies on there all the time.
It's not like I'm one of the guys requesting, hey, let me get a close-up shot.
But don't they just post them sometimes, or are they mostly tits and ass?
I enjoy tit and ass. Once again, you ever see a vagina by itself? Not for me. It's not the most beautiful looking thing in the world.
Yeah, it's not. It's not a work of art.
But
I'd still rather look at that than a dick.
Yeah. But hey, man.
No, hey, I mean,
that's cool.
I'm proud of you.
I'm saying as a unbiased opinion, I'd rather look at a dick.
Okay.
Glenny Balls
you're
more than
you're with Jessica Chastain on this one.
I stand with Chastain.
Okay. I think that's fine.
But seriously, Oscar Isaac, please.
Just do it, man.
For the sake of all that is holy. There is right hand supremacy. Yeah. So are any of you guys a lefty?
I bat lefty. But
okay.
I write righty.
Yeah, critical hand theory has arrived. It's this girl giving a presentation out of nowhere, but she's complaining about right-handed privilege. It's easier, it makes life easier. It's a sense of belonging, to fit in. The world is organized for right-handers. More access, more opportunity, more advantage. Shut the fuck up.
You know what?
Yeah, I don't think that's right.
I agree with her.
I'm
such a righty guy. I can only imagine just doing left hand. I can't.
The only thing I know.
What really changes
I don't know.
your day?
I don't know how righties bat in baseball and just go around with their left hand. I don't know how people.
It's the same thing.
I agree with her. It's got to be tough being a left-handed person.
But if you're a lefty, you stand out. You're so unique. I saw something. They live longer. I think genetically or something, lefties are better.
Imagine jerking off with your left hand.
The only
for them, that's like us jerking off with our right hand.
That's right. But the only bad part about being left-handed is notebooks.
Yeah, you're smudger.
No, and you're on the what do you call that? A spine of a notebook.
Yeah.
You got all the marks over there.
All right, that's a fair point. But a composition notebook, there's no spine. Like your normal marble black and white notebook.
You do smudge your own work coming across, I would imagine.
Yeah, probably smudge.
You get that. Well,
right.
Dominant hands, they just switch. It's not that we're all born righty and then they're like, you got to be a lefty, and then it's like, I got to figure this thing out. It's just sort of nature.
I know. I just whatever. I think it's weird. I wouldn't want to be a left-handed person. I think.
I mean, way faster to the big leagues, be a left-handed reliever.
Hey, Frank, are you left-handed?
He's a lefty, isn't he?
No, he's
I thought
not.
he
He's a
were.
lefty golfer, but he's a righty everything else.
That's how I feel. Like I swing lefty in baseball, but I think that's just because my right hand is so dominant. I come around the swing with my right hand.
I'd like to hear from a lefty and what they think.
Do we have any lefties?
I would
in the
like you to
office?
look up famous lefties right now. Like who's a good lefty?
Jay-Z's
celebrity.
left-handed. There's a lot of very famous left-handed
There's
people.
something with lefties. There's something with lefties where it's like I saw recently that they're better genetically.
and
Barack
if you-
Obama lefty, Babe
you could-
Ruth, Jimi Hendrix, Albert Einstein.
Babe Ruth, Albert Einstein,
That's
Barack Obama, and Jay-Z. It's a pretty sick crew if you're a lefty.
Bill
Who?
Gates.
Bill Gates and Oprah.
I'm almost. It's left-hand supremacy.
Right. Da Vinci. I think us righties are
Yeah,
in real trouble.
Lefties
Dave
maybe-
Portnoy?
Dave
Dave
Portnoy?
Portnoy, most famous
You left-handed?
lefty.
You're a lefty?
There you go.
Lefties are better. Make up
I
only about
take it back.
10% of the population, but studies find individuals who are left-handed score higher when it comes to creativity, imagination, daydreaming, and visualization. They're also better at rhythm and visualization.
I wish
Devin's
I
a
was
lefty.
left-handed now.
I mean, they just dropped
Who? Aristotle. Ever heard of him?
Aristotle,
Has
Albert
there
Einstein,
ever been a
Oprah.
successful right?
Right.
Are there any successful
This
right-handed
is
people?
almost like the Pitt Panthers football alumni. It's so packed, top like 5'10".
Mark Twain, Mozart,
Nikola
Tesla. Dude, this is actually.
I mean, I take it back. This
Yeah.
is
If you're a lefty,
Better mental health when it comes to sensitivity,
Lionel
having
Messi?
fed up feelings, and being a worrier.
Oprah, Jay-Z, Einstein, Dave.
Aristotle,
Paul McCartney.
Fuck.
This
Jimi
is
Hendrix,
that's actually a
did anyone say
crazy
that one?
list.
Jesus Christ.
Was Jesus? lefty?
No.
I mean, probably. Well, he
At
probably
this
was
rate, he
both.
probably was.
Jesus had to be
Yeah,
amputated.
he can walk on
Yeah, I
water.
bet
He
he's
can walk on
ambidextrous.
water. I'm sure he could do
You
it.
would think if you could do all that, you could use both hands.
I agree.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite a list of left-handed people who are very, very
That's-
successful.
Are
I would
there
put-
health benefits?
I would put that lefty list against their equivalent of right-handed people.
Right, like who do we have left on the righty side?
Like Aristotle against
we have
Socrates.
nobody.
Like just Socrates.
Well, is Plato a righty?
I can't think of a
Can I borrow your
single
phone for a
famous
second?
right-handed person.
One second. Can I do one Google?
Be a lot of unbelievably successful.
I don't know.
famous left-handed
Frankie's
What?
making the case that there are only two choices, so it's going to be pretty much 50-50
No,
in terms
but
of
it's not
successful.
50-50. Like, that's what they're saying, is that it's 90-10.
No, but it's not like crazy to think that successful famous people.
No, I'm convinced that
It's not like this like outrageous.
I'm convinced that being left-handed is a prerequisite
Right.
for success.
Like I might, so much so that I might try to make the switch. Like,
You
start
start
from
being
scratch.
left-handed, who knows what that opens up to you?
Right, like if I start from scratch and become a lefty, I think my life
What
is
were
far
you-
more successful.
You just
than-
wanted to look up if Billy Joel was left-handed?
Yeah,
Is
he's
he
not. He's
left-handed?
not. We got a win
All
for the
right,
right.
we got one.
That's a win for us.
We got one.
So yeah, this lady, shut up. I'm gonna do a presentation about who you guys
I
have.
totally
it better.
take back what I said.
Yeah,
That's-
maybe
that's
stop
crazy.
complaining and start becoming a great lefty like the rest of your lefty brethren.
Right.
I mean, he
Or
just said
sister.
Bill Gates too, right?
He
Bill
did,
Gates,
yeah.
too. Oprah.
Oprah.
Dog owners can go to jail if they give their dogs a vegetarian diet. You blogged this. Can
Yeah,
you
fuck
explain
that.
this?
I saw it. So apparently in the UK, they have some sort of act. I believe they made it an act in 2009 that animals have the right to have like a real diet per se. And people in the UK started giving their dogs veggie diets, and then they came out and said, "You're gonna go to jail, or we're gonna fine you $27,000 if you put your dog on a veggie diet," which I think is pretty fucking fair. I have a big dog. I have a big Rottweiler. She looks
I
forward.
know you had a dog.
I got a big Rottweiler.
Oh, it's a beautiful dog.
5-year-old big Rottweiler.
Start
And,
talking about her more.
I would
Can
love
we
to talk
can we
about
show
it
a
more.
picture of her on the rundown?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay.
I tweeted it out just now. Actually, no, I put it in the blog. If you could pull up the blog, it's the thumbnail.
You wait till you see this dog.
But she's a
beautiful.
beast of a Rottweiler, and she looks forward every day to a little meat. We put a little chopped meat in her dish. It doesn't matter if there's chopped meat in her food or if it's a piece of a steak. She loves it. Every time I try to give her a watermelon or something, she basically spits it out, shoos it away.
Huh.
Dogs need meat.
Let dogs fucking eat meat.
Dogs need meat.
Is there even any science
That's
that,
my
like,
girl. Look at her.
Oh, beautiful dog.
She's a beautiful dog.
Beautiful
She's
dog.
a beautiful big
How old is
Rottweiler.
she?
She's this February. She's about to turn 6.
Okay.
But
That's
yeah, she's a
beautiful
beast.
dog. A
Dogs-
meat-fed dog.
Dogs should not be not given meat.
Right,
need
dogs
meat.
want meat. They do. I think that's genetic and it's DNA.
Yeah, and even you might live an extra. I actually don't even think it'd be health beneficial for dogs to be on a vegetarian.
Not to mention,
diet,
they wouldn't
would
even know. It's not like my dog Madison is saying to herself, "Oh, hey, I may live an extra 6 months if I pound some carrots
Right,
right
she'd
now."
much
She has no
rather
fucking
eat-
idea.
Right.
I'd take 10 years off my life to not be a vegetarian or a vegan.
10 years off your. Are we sure that it does it add that much
No,
to your life?
No, I don't know.
But it's
Have
also
you-
it's
have
not
you read
even
the
that.
I'm
scientific
just throwing
study?
that out there.
It's not
I'd
even-
rather live to 75 eating meat than live to 85 being a fucking vegan. Free.
Even if
red
that was
meat.
the case too, it's not like dogs know that option. They just
Right,
rather than meat.
Right. No,
Right,
I
they
thought about
gravitate
vegans.
towards what they want. They are a being that is
That's
just
one
like,
thing
I want
that's
this.
one thing I've always thought about dogs is they just don't know things exist.
Yeah.
Like if that
Yeah.
makes sense. I've always said I want to bring my dog to Manhattan one day just to like show her that it exists. Like she just thinks there's like a
Yeah,
10
she
block
thinks she
radius
only her
in
world
Malvern
is
that
it.
just exists.
Yeah, that's her
Yeah,
whole
that's
world.
It's so weird.
I saw a meme about that's very true. Is like dogs must be so confused by elevators. Like they change their world.
Right.
Like they get into this small little room and then a minute later they're in a whole other place.
Like it makes me so
Yeah.
sad every time I drop a dog off at the vet because she probably thinks we're just abandoning her.
Well, that's why when you leave or when you come home, they think it's the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Because they're like, this is it for me.
Yeah, this is like they've
This
had
could
enough
be
of
it.
me. I chewed the carpet earlier.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Right. Like, and when they chew up the carpet, like, do they even remember that they chewed up the carpet? Because they seem pretty, clueless that it happened.
Right.
Would it be
Yeah.
sick if dogs could talk, dude?
I think they'd lose some of their charm.
No, I would just want like a one day thing.
Right. Like what's the Tim Allen movie? He talks like a dog. There's some movie where he talks like a dog. Classic.
Well, it was just the Dr. Dolittle movie.
Yeah.
With Eddie Murphy.
But
Tim
I
Allen.
don't want it for eternity. I just want maybe for 5 minutes one time.
Just like,
to
tell
be
me what
like,
you're
hey,
thinking.
you're happy,
Yeah,
hope
yeah.
everything's good.
Like just a
Yeah.
general
Any changes?
check-in.
Any changes to the diet?
5 minutes a year, a general check-in. with the
Annual
dog.
check-in with the pup.
Anything else you want me to do?
Yeah.
How's your cage?
Stop petting you in this
Right.
spot.
How's
per
your
se.
diet? Do you want to only eat vegetables?
Exactly. That would be. I wonder if that would ever be possible. Not for them to actually talk, but a way to communicate.
Dog whisperer.
Caesar Milan.
Please, Marlon.
That'd be nice. I like what you guys are saying.
They estimate 10% of the world.
Just keep talking without a mic, Frankie.
Yeah.
10% of the world is lefty. In fact, those famous people with that.
10% of the world is lefty. So that does make it crazy, right? That
Right,
many.
that's what I said. It feels like more than 10% of successful famous people are lefty. Like it's not proportional.
The
Correct.
proportions are off, which means being lefty, you're more privileged.
Right.
You're more
better than
likely to
us.
be mega successful. Mega
Yes.
successful.
Yeah. No. So you guys have it way better. Ben Simmons at Sixers practice today was thrown out of practice and suspended for the season opener tomorrow. To my knowledge, nothing specific happened.
Yeah.
It's just like the general.
No.
Oh yeah, we'll get Smitty.
Well, can I
over
just
here.
say one thing about basketball
We got a
practice
Philly
in
guy in
eternity? Yesterday, he's walking around with his phone in his pocket. Right then and there, get the guy fucking out. You gotta put your phone on the side.
Okay.
We'll have Phil. What do you
Let's hear
think?
Yeah,
it.
what's
General.
going on with Ben Simmons?
What do you think?
Tristan was right.
Explain.
Fuck Ben Simmons.
Okay.
But what happened today specifically?
So he returned back a couple days ago. He's been going through the literal motions. Allegedly, it was a cell phone in his pocket. It could have been his jersey, but regardless, he's been practicing with the second stringers, kind of half-assing it. And today, he was asked to perform in a defensive drill. He said no. Doc Rivers said, Ben, I want you to be in this drill. He said no again, and then Doc Rivers said, well, if you don't want to be here, just go home.
Did he have any reasoning to not be in the drill?
He's a bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
That's his reason.
And he got suspended for one game.
Got suspended for one game, but
There's no way.
there's no way he's coming back.
Right.
Like, if you cannot participate in practice, you are a detriment to the team, and you are going to be fined, subjected to go home.
Do you think he got? When do you think he gets traded by?
You can't trade him right now. You can't.
Why?
He is worthless. He is brainless.
disagree.
He is
Like, what are
ridiculous.
the
He is
teams-
I
hopeless.
still think a team
I
would
thought he's
take
still
a
like a
chance
good
on
player.
him.
Yeah, why wouldn't someone take him?
He is.
Because his trade value is at zero.
He's clearly a headache too, and maybe if you trade him somewhere else, he'll be just much happier.
But it's not only that, people know that he is worthless right now at the Sixers, so they're not going to give up anything of worth.
right, because the Sixers want to get rid of him.
Yeah, it's a good old standoff for the next 4 years. Sit him on the bench, find him, and
There's no way he's
go
going to
from
sit
there.
here for 4 years.
I will sit him under I-95 for 4 fucking years. I'll build
No,
a
it'll
nice
get-
little
it'll
fire, pitch him a tent, and he can fucking sit there on the bench.
It
if he
won't be
wants.
4 years, but it feels like it's not going to be very soon.
It's done. It's over.
crazy.
Especially with the comments Embiid made. Embiid said, "I'm not here to babysit."
yeah, he's like, I don't care about
Yeah,
that man.
I don't care about
Like
it. That's
eight,
it. You're
8
over.
months ago, you were defending this man with your life.
Oh yeah, up until Game 7. Oh yeah.
Just how times have changed.
But you're being objective.
It's fucking Philly sports for you, bro.
What are you gonna do? Trista was right.
But like, she was.
Yeah, I've always been.
It almost sounded a little like Trista was 1,000% right.
yeah.
In this situation.
In this situation about Ben Simmons, I've always been a Trista like not
all right,
like.
all right. right.
Non-hater.
Yeah. No,
I never say anything like bad about her.
Not you, yeah.
Yeah.
Not Smitty.
No.
All right.
Tristan was right.
Okay.
You guys got anything else?
Is that it for topics?
That's all I have. I could
Any
scroll
after
through
show
again
stuff?
here. No, new
Any
Dave Portnoy
crazy
show out
Barstool
tonight.
Sports drama?
Check that out. A lot of stuff happening on that.
Oh, Bachelorette starts tonight. Michelle's season.
I'm not doing it.
Cutting stems. Please tune in. Why?
I can't commit myself to another full season.
All right, so then I'm going to get a text at 8:30 tonight, and you're going to say...
Oh, no, we're not recording anything over here.
You're
Just
gonna-
keep
I'm
laughing
gonna
it
get-
up, yucking it up.
I'm going to get a text at 8:30 tonight with your running commentary of what's going on. I know
We'll
it,
see.
so...
Someone's gonna break into your house again.
Yeah, so what happened all of last season is on Monday nights, an intruder would break in
Right.
and turn on The Bachelor, or what it's called, Bachelor. They'd turn on ABC at 8 o'clock every Monday, and then I'd lose my remote.
Right.
Sometimes my remote would have a life of its own. Tonight, I don't think I'm going to do it.
It'd be a real
but
shame if that person came back.
It'd be a real please nobody do that.
Yeah.
And my remote, can you stop having a mind of your own?
It's
You inanimate object.
It's gonna be a good season. Tune in to
Wait,
Cutting Stems.
what's tonight? Bachelorette?
Bachelorette. And then we go live with Cutting Stems at 10 p.m.
Tune
right
in.
after. Yeah.
All right, tune in.
Yeah, please tune in.
Any update on you're not going to be the Bachelor at Barstool?
I am not, no.
I threw my hat in the ring.
Can I also throw my
How'd
hat
that
in the
go?
ring?
I told Logan, I was like, look, if this idea is still going to happen, and if you need somebody to date 15 different smoke shows at a time
Yeah.
and have them fawn over me, I would take one for the team. I've always been a company guy. Anything branded content, money for the company in the pocket, I'll do it. So if I have to do that, Balls, I'm sure you feel the same way.
I would love to watch you fall on that sword.
If I had to fall on that sword, that's the type of guy I am. If I have to be the Bachelor, I'll do it. So we'll see. Hopefully not, but
Maybe.
maybe. That's just me, team guy.
All right.
All right, see you guys. I think tomorrow is going to be a Chicago rundown. I think we're going to try to do one Chicago rundown a week from the guys there. Wednesdays are a busy day at the office here usually. I don't know if that's set in stone yet, but it's something that's probably coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. We will see you guys then.
Great work, fellas.
That was good.
That was
Guys
an
wanna
enjoyable rundown.
Hang out. Some more?